Our next segment is about two service members who, after leaving military service, found a way back into the workforce through a highly recognized company that values military experience. This company offers a wide range of unique opportunities for military personnel who are interested in pursuing a civilian career.
We're in East Hartford, Connecticut, visiting the headquarters of Pratt Whitney, an industry-leading American aerospace manufacturer with global service operations. Pratt Whitney is a subsidiary of United Technologies, and their engines are widely used in both civil and military aviation.
Well, Pratt Whitney is an amazing company. We've been around since 1925 and we do one thing. We make engines. We make engines for small aircraft, for large commercial aircraft, and for military.
Before joining Pratt Whitney, Matthew Bromberg served 5 years as a nuclear submarine officer in the U.S. Navy. He understands the kind of leadership skills that a veteran can bring to a corporation.
We like hiring veterans and their spouses because it's the right thing to do. First and foremost, they share the values of Pratt Whitney, the values that we subscribe to about transparency, integrity. So when we look at building those values inside Pratt Whitney, veterans and their spouses are ideal to add to our team.
Mike Axler is one of the veterans working for Pratt Whitney. During his 11 years of military experience, he was deployed to Afghanistan, where he soon became platoon sergeant.
You don't know what to expect, having never been there before, never been in that situation. You don't know what's coming. Your mind's going, a million miles an hour. You've got a lot of things going on, a lot of things to think of on a daily basis. That fight or flight, you're always watching your back and everything like that. It's definitely, just the fear of the unknown. The hardest part, I have lost a few friends from other units that we were in, a couple to suicide when we came home and everything, but I was fortunate not to have anybody killed in my unit while we were there.
Adjusting to a civilian life can be very challenging to veterans.
It was just tough normalizing, I'll say, going from having to look over your shoulder, all of the time, watch your back, when you're out on convoy and things like that. You never know what's going to happen. You never know, what's going to be around the corner. You're back in the United States, you're safe, you're home. So it takes your body and your mind a little while to kind of get used to that and get adjusted.
Mr. Bromberg serves as the executive sponsor of UTC for Vets, an employee resource group from veteran employees of Pratt Whitney and United Technologies.
Well, UTC Vets is a group of employees that get together with a common underlying interest or background and try and help each other out. And for UTC for Vets, there's 3 primary focus areas. The first is to recruit. We recognize that recruiting veterans is important at Pratt Whitney, and it requires existing employees that care about veterans to help them. The second is to be involved in the retraining or transition process. And then finally, it's to return the success of veterans in Pratt Whitney to the community by providing charity services, outreach services, and community events.
UTC for Vets is not only great for folks within the company already, but we also do a lot of outreach activities with the community and everything like that, and we try to give back where we can.
Maureen Waterston is responsible for Pratt Whitney's human resources activities, including talent, recruitment, and development.
We think that Pratt Whitney is a great fit for veterans because we come from a common foundation. We have strong core values, we have a strong ethical foundation, we believe in leadership, commitment, and innovation. So that gives us a great common ground for veterans who join us.
I was fortunate enough to get in as a co-op in EH&S and military engines. And actually, I spent a year doing that, and at the end of that, I got into the operations leadership program. So not only was I able to finish my bachelor's degree, but I also went on to my master's degree, and UTC paid for it.
It is a great time to be at Pratt Whitney. We often say that, we grow economies, we bring families together, and we power freedom. So we take what we do very seriously, and we know that they do too, which makes us a great place to work for veterans.
Pratt Whitney is basically my second home. They gave me a place to work coming out of the military, gave me a sense of empowerment to do what I needed to do on a daily basis, just like in the military. It's a great culturally diverse company, working with people of different backgrounds, different ethnicities, all coming together for a common goal to get the job done.